can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sand. And right now, I feel like $100,000.
You are listening to Inspired Insider with your host, Dr. Jeremy Wise.
Dr. Jeremy Wise here. I'm founder of InspiredInsider.com, where I talk with inspirational entrepreneurs and leaders like the founders of RX Bars. They sold to Kellogg for $600 million. Check out the interview. He talks about how they built it up. P90X founder Tony Horton talks about how he made money as a street mime, Josh, before he sold hundreds of millions. That's how he actually made rent money and food money when he traveled across country as a street mime. And founder of Atari, Nolan Bushnell, talked about when he was Steve Jobs' mentor that Steve offered Nolan 33% of Apple for $50,000 and why he said no. And many more people on Inspired Insider. And this episode is brought to you by Rise 25, which I co-founded with my business partner, John Corcoran. Our mission at Rise 25 is to connect you with your best referral partners and customers. We do that. We've done that, Josh, for years just because we like doing it, but we did it through our Done For You services, which is a Done For You podcast service, which I believe is the best thing I've ever done for my business and my life. And I know you go on a lot of podcasts. You really love them. And also a done-for-you VIP event solution where we'll partner with large conferences and software companies, and we'll completely run a VIP event for them so they can just show up and hang out and deliver the content. We do have a greater purpose and mission behind what we do, which is our Veteran Entrepreneur Scholarship. So if you go to rise25.com/mission and you apply, if you know a veteran entrepreneur or you are one, apply. We give scholarships to our events. It could be sometimes an all-expense paid trip to the event, ticket, flight, hotel, and whatever it is to connect with other entrepreneurs to get your business to the next level. It's a longer story, but it has to do with my grandfather being a Holocaust survivor who escaped Nazi Germany, and my business partner's at the same time's grandfather was a B-17 captain who flew 35 missions over Nazi Germany at the same time. So anyways, check out rise25.com/mission. I am super excited to thank you to Ed O'Keefe for making me aware of this amazing entrepreneur, Josh Elizetxe, who, fascinating enough, is legally changing his name to Josh Snow, and you'll see why in a minute. The bright white teeth maybe give you an indication. But, you know, Josh, what people don't talk about as much is, your family didn't have a computer when you were growing up, so you had 1 hour of computer time a day at the library. So if anyone has excuses of what they're not accomplishing, I think of things like you and some of these other entrepreneurs of, the opportunity that you just created. And you taught yourself to program and to market online as a teenager. By age 22, he had a multi-million-dollar company that he sold. Now he runs a private portfolio of multi-million-dollar businesses. Every month, tens of millions of people visit their company's web properties. They have, you go to trysnow.com. They get a lot of press for the celebrities and partners like that they have: Chuck Liddell, Rob Gronkowski, Floyd Mayweather, the Kardashians, Miss Universe. It goes on and on. But what I feel doesn't get talked about as much, Josh, is just the giving nature. You donate for every sale to help children who can't afford dental treatments. You spend time giving back by advising on the board of the Phoenix Coding Academy and the Fleischer Scholars Program, which is a college enrichment for disadvantaged students. But for you guys out there, try Snow.com. Snow is a leader in premium oral health care products, including patented teeth whitening systems, premium floss, anti-aging lip care products, and much more. Over 1 million monthly shoppers that make Snow the leader in premium oral care. Josh, thank you for joining me.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
I always ask at the end, since it's Inspired Insider, what's been a low moment? And on the flip side, what's been a really proud moment for you? And then at the end, we could show this system that you have covered up in a bag. But what's been a low moment for you that you had to push through?
Well, honestly, if I look at the last 10 years, obviously I had that period of realizing it wasn't the pursuit to happiness, but the pursuit is happiness for me. I have to have a vehicle. As an entrepreneur, you've got to keep moving. And not everybody's wired the same way, but I just realized that was for me. And then learning to ask for help and learning how to – I've always been pretty good at delegating, but I'm still working on it, like becoming better and better at hiring great people and supporting them and being the best leader that you can be, not having an ego. And so some of the low points in my life have come from, not asking for help and letting something get to a point where then I'm embarrassed to ask for help because I didn't help early on.
Right.
And then I feel alone in those times because when you are the entrepreneur, there are certain things, if something's got to be done or something's broken, yes, I have an amazing team. They're all over it. And generally things don't break. But when they do, I've got to stay up to 4 a.m. or not sleep tonight. Ultimately, I am the leader of the ship. I've got to do it. And if something happens, my team makes a mistake, I've got to step up and I've got to take responsibility for that mistake because I am the leader of this team. And I am going to protect my team to the day I die. And so stepping up in those moments, but realizing I should have asked for help earlier. I should have involved people earlier. That has gotten me into trouble for sure.
Why do you think people hesitate in asking for help?
I mean, why do I hesitate from it? I think, and this might match, the general consensus, but I'm used to. When I started, I did everything myself. I built a website. I designed it. I marketed it. I did everything myself. And you learn this self-sufficiency, and it becomes
a habit almost.
It becomes a habit. I mean, I would call it a habit. It's a bad habit. And the thing that kind of shattered it for me is that if I want to build $1 billion brand, I can't do it alone. I couldn't even build, we're a $100 million brand. I certainly could not have built that alone either. I could build, I think, because I've done it, I can build $1 to $10 million brands left and right over and over again. But to build something big, you have to ask for help. And realizing that, what do I want more? Do I want to feel like weak or embarrassed? I don't feel weak when I ask for help. I feel empowered, actually. But I think that a lot of it was learning that bad habit of self-sufficiency. I can do it myself. And not even saying like I don't trust people. I trust everybody. I'm a macro manager. I'm not a micromanager. But I think also shielding my team from certain things, being like, this is really difficult. I don't want to bog down my team member on this stuff. I'll just figure it out. I'll figure it out. That kind of, leadership of saying like, you know what, I don't want to give this to him. He's probably not going to like it, or it's probably going to piss him off. I'll absorb it. When instead, the team, if you hire good people, they want to learn that with you. They want to be right next to you. It's a learning opportunity. So when the site breaks, I don't go in and say, what the heck's going on? The site's broken. I'm like, this is amazing that the site's broken. And my team's like, what? Like, we're not getting, and sales aren't coming in. The checkout doesn't work. I'm like, I understand that, guys. But look, this is one day in a 50-year plan. And I said, things are going to happen like this. The importance is that we learn from them and think about what we're going to learn today as we fix this together. We're all here together on the same team. We're going to fix this. We're going to bounce right back, and we're going to have a moat now because the next guy's got to figure this stuff out, and it's only going to make us stronger. And teaching the team about experimenting, not being afraid to fail, and being in an environment where they're not at a risk of losing their job. Because I've had days where, agencies and not my team's pretty good, but there have been times where my team has made a misstep. I make missteps all the time. My agencies, misspend $40,000 in a day with no return because everything's broken or whatever. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, yes, you want to be as careful as you can, but things are going to happen. Take it as a learning experience. And then all of a sudden people are like, oh, I'm not getting fired. I better learn this shit. I can't do it again.
Right.
But the leader stepped in and held my hand, and we together figured it out. Versus saying, you better figure that out right now. Like, it's like, I got you. Let me see. That's why I learned how to code. I learned Shopify's liquid code platform. I learned Photoshop. I'm not the best at it. That's why I hire the best people. But I know enough that I can talk and hopefully earn the respect to people I'm recruiting when they're like, oh, you're just a marketing guy. You don't understand stuff. I might not be able to code it. I might not be able to make it. But I understand it enough to understand how hard it might be. Like, my designers have told me multiple times, like, Josh, it's such a relief working with you because I used to be thrown like, I need this banner done by tomorrow. I need this webpage done by tomorrow. And design is a process.
You understand what it takes.
And that's huge. Empathy is massive as a quality for a leader.
Thanks for sharing that. I totally resonate with that, Josh. I mean, I think, asking for help, as you say that, it's so important. And I think for me, it comes into, sometimes I don't even know I should be asking for help. Like you said, you're just used to doing it yourself. And so that's what you do. And then you don't even realize you should be asking, right? And so I totally resonate with that. So thanks for highlighting that On the flip side, some of the proud moments, and then we'll show what is in the bag.
Let the cat out the bag. Proud moments. I'm proud every day. You know what? I read the hundreds of reviews that come in from our customers and how they're able to smile. I read them and you read them and they say, for the first time in my life, I'm proud to smile. I'm 55 years old, and for the last 30 years, when I laugh, I hide my smile, or in photos, I wouldn't smile.
Powerful.
And for the first time, I'm actually getting complimented at Starbucks because of my smile, and they feel more confident. And then I would say when people really desire the products we build and create, even here, like when I'm in town in Arizona, which is where I live, and when I travel all over the world, people know Snow and they're like, I seen the ads, or isn't that the one that so-and-so uses, or just that brand recognition is kind of cool. It's not about me being famous. I like being the man behind the brand. I like being part of the team. But for them saying, I've been wanting that product, or from influencers who are just like, yo, I'm obsessed with your brand. Can I have a kit, like in exchange? I'll post on my 800,000 following. And they're like, and they value the product that costs $150 they could buy, or $300, but they value it at $10,000, or they value it at $5,000. Like that. That's really nice.
They want to be part of the movement, it seems.
They want to be part of the movement, and we're in the business of confidence, so instilling confidence in people, helping them smile, and then retailers coming and saying amazing. And I think for me has been the love and support, which I'm infinitely grateful for, and it's growing like crazy from the entrepreneurship community all over the world. The more podcasts I'm doing, things like that, the feedback I get from people, that's something that really keeps me going as an entrepreneur. Is like, wait, people are seeing this, direct response, going to brand, going to offline, and taking on $1 billion market and all this stuff and winning. And like, I realize people want to see the little guy win, and we're the little guy, and seeing the love and support that pours out from the entrepreneurship community, from our affiliates. Our top affiliate, makes, 6 figures a month in commissions selling Snow. People want to sell our products. They want to literally stop all their campaigns, stop everything they're doing, and go all in with me. And now, I've been getting hit up by nonstop by VCs and investment firms, etc. They're seeing what we're doing, and just like kind of that recognition. They're like, because I see 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead. That's my job. But when you start to see customers see where it's going and asking for more, like, come out with toothpaste, please. I'll buy every toothpaste you have. And I get messages all day from entrepreneurship community.
It's tough to push that off, right?
It is. So those are proud moments every day. Overall, I'm just proud that we just keep pushing forward, and we're not going to stop. I'm proud of that.
Josh, I have to say, from the subtlety, what I love from the direct response standpoint is what you guys focus in on, which is the result. And I think it's subtle when you talk, but you talk about confidence. You don't talk about teeth whitening, really. You talk about the result, and you're so honed in on the customer and what their result is going to be. And those are the things you talk about, right, with confidence, everything. So I just want to point that out for people, how you guys focus on the results, not the actual features and features piece, but the results that the end customer gets. So thank you for sharing that. And let's show us what you got.
Yeah, so I'm excited to show. First, I'm going to show you what we currently have. So we have about 500,000 customers who use this product here. This is newer packaging, but this is the one that plugs right into your phone, your Android tablet, etc. And this is our all-in-one bundle kit here that comes in our travel bag. And we got customers. I thought it was hilarious. Customers are reselling, the travel bag we give with the order on eBay and Etsy and all that. This is our maximum strength serum in here. So this is what currently comes in, and we like to thank every single one of our customers. They are investors. People say you didn't raise any outside capital. Like we did from our customers, and that's the best investor to have is a customer who's paying real money. 500,000 people who said, I'm going to give this a shot. And we have less than a 1%, return rate, even though we give a results guarantee, a 5-year warranty. We really stand by our products. But this one I'm excited for because we got hit up by GQ Magazine and Vice News Network, and they do a show with the rapper 2 Chainz. And they said, we love your brand. We would love to feature you on the show. So I went out to Vegas and filmed. And I said, well, why don't we feature this product? And so this here is, Swarovski crystal.
I'm blinded. No.
Edition. Right? And so this is our Swarovski crystal edition. It opens up just like this. Oh. And this, you can imagine sitting on, a marble vanity, 24/7. We wanted something that really stood out. It's a $10,000 teeth whitening kit. Every crystal's hand placed. This is gold. It's got the red kind of styling up top. And then you open it up and you've got the mouthpiece here. And this is this mouthpiece this was very difficult for us to create. And we've got, one patent I'm really excited about that we worked really hard on is around wirelessly charging mouthpieces. So it wirelessly charges inside of the dock. When you close it, it actually goes through a self-sanitization process where it kills 99% of the bacteria using ultraviolet. And then on here, I don't know if this one's charged. There we go. So shake to wake technology. So it's really like all the technology in here. It automatically detects the shades of each quadrant of your smile. And adapts. It gets smarter the more you use it. It's powered by an app. And the app, you can turn it on, off. You can choose the white strain. You're in snowflakes every time you use the product, which you can cash in. And then we added on this one, we added red light therapy. So the red light therapy is great for stimulating gum flow, blood flow. Gingivitis germs help to prevent against the germs there. We put some crystals around the edge. So when you have it in your mouth, you got the gold and then when you're ready to stop, you just do that. Or you can power all through the app. So we wanted it so that, and we're going to have a lot of fun with you can imagine the ads of people just shaking to turn it on. Right in their mouth, boom. And our serum inside of here is actually photocatalytic, which means it actually responds to the nanometric range that we use inside of this. So our proprietary serum is actually formulated to be accelerated by our technology. And that was very important for us because we didn't want to just put a light out because everybody's putting a light out. Like we wanted something that really, really worked. And my engineers, they've been engineering for 30, 40 years. And they've worked with some big companies. And this is part of their life passion as well. They will not, they're funny. I send them all the competitor products and they break them all down. And they're like, this is crap. And then this is this. And I said, and they have this passion. And they've never sold beauty products in their life. And I said, guys, I'll show you how to sell beauty products together. I just want something that you're proud of, that works. We were at CES, not with this diamond edition, but the regular edition of this, by the way, you get the exact same serum. The formula is the same. The mouthpiece, the app, everything's the exact same except the gold and Swarovski. It's $299. And we just introduced a payment plan where you can take it home for $25 and it's yours. So, for less than the cost of a lot of other products out there, you're taking home the world's most advanced teeth whitening system. So anyway, I want to show this off.
It's awesome.
I've seen it.
Love it.
And the show will be coming out soon.
Check it out. TrySnow.com. Where else should we point people, Josh?
I'm on Instagram, Josh Snow, Josh Snow. I post a lot on Instagram. I'm starting to do a lot more on LinkedIn. Facebook, you can always add me on there. Wherever Facebook has a limit of 5,000 friends, so I'm careful with that. But feel free to reach out. You have, whatever it is that comes across your mind during this interview. I read every message I get. Sometimes it takes a week or two, but I try to get back to everybody because without the support of our customers and the support of our community, we would not be where we're at today.
Thank you. First want to thank you. Go to TrySnow.com. Josh, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if